My initial career started in the year 2000. I joined a US offshore development company in Bangalore as an intern, and I was a fresher. It was a 100 plus workstation in one floor, in which most of them are draftsmen, testers, QA, and a very few developers. The project that was going on was very interesting. It was a digitization of electrical, gas, and water lines of the major states of USA. The technology was very impressive, like some of a technology scenes in a Hollywood movie. This solution alerts the centralized monitoring station of any issue with the gas or water or electricity lines. The technician can go to the specific location and address the issue of a transformer or other devices, thereby saving lot of time and have a seamless solution. It's almost a 2 decades now. What we talk about smart cities, IoT, Internet of Things with sensor, was being developed and implemented at that time. The main software tools which the company was using is Bentley's MicroStation, Visual Basic on a Windows NT platform. Most of the software development used to happen in New York and very few software development in Bangalore, as this center was considered for more of a digitization and back office work. One of the project manager, Rajashekar, was a very lively person. He used to be on the floor and was a good developer too. Whatever automation needed for the huge army of draftsmen or CAD designers, he used to develop it by making time for it. As this is an offshore development center, there used to be shifts to match US time for coordination. As a developer, I tried my best to hang on with Rajashekar to learn as much as possible. It so happened Rajashekar had to go for a short trip to on-site and not much of activity on development was happening in his absence. Myself, with couple of enthusiast engineers were here, who had exposure to all aspects of digitizing, testing and programming. We made up the mind and to take risk of doing something before our project manager arrives. The 2 days before his arrival was the window of opportunity for us to develop some tools which can be useful to the production team. As we understood the pain points from the fellow colleagues and defined the plan to achieve it through macros and VB development, we stretched ourselves to two shifts continuously for those 2 days, and the tools which we had developed had become very famous in the production flow, as it saved them huge time of avoiding repetitive or redundant tasks. Before this incident, very few knew us. Now we had become heroes, and more discussion on our achievement and appreciation going around because of the tools which we had developed was valuable. The project manager who returned back was excited about it, and he encouraged us, and at the same time he took those tool development to next level and improvised and rolled out for regular usage. If I look back today, that special experience of 2 days which I had in my career, I can relate it with what the hackathon can give most of the software engineers to think beyond what they do on a routine way. Exposes them to know the software development lifecycle, like understanding and defining the problem. Look at possibility of how the problem can be addressed through the application. Do a prototype, then a full application, and based on the feedback of the prototype, work towards a full-fledged project. If I look back today, that special experience of 2 days which I had in my career, I can relate it with what the hackathon can give most of the software engineers to think beyond what they do on a routine way. Exposes them to know the software development lifecycle, like understanding and defining the problem. Look at possibility of how the problem can be addressed through the application. Do a prototype, then a full application, and based on the feedback of the prototype, work towards a full-fledged project. Hi, I'm Dr. RM Sudhakar, a technopreneur glad to share quick highlights on IT Hackathon. Technopreneur helps business grow fast and profitable through business and IT consulting. Technopreneur actively supports in conceptualizing, designing, and running a successful hackathon. I sincerely appreciate and thank you for your interest to know about this subject and for checking on this video. I shall share with you quickly about hackathon, types, objective, hackathon process, winning hackathon, and how you can benefit from IT hackathons. What is a hackathon? Hackathon, which sounds similar to that of marathon, of course, which is inspired by one. Let's know more about it. Hackathon is more to do with the world of information technology to that of intellectual brain. Hacking is creative problem solving. It is an intense sprint like sessions on a winning spree. Typically speaking, hackathon happens over a weekend and it is a rapid development of solution into a prototype or minimum viable product and something to show the judges, and judges decide which project won based on various criteria. Participants typically form groups or teams of about two and more individuals who work on their laptop or systems and dive into problems. Types of hackathon. Hackathon happens in colleges, universities, companies, and corporates, and also as an open event which is conducted from various organizations. This hackathon can be a private or public. The benefits are many, which include loads of learning, networking, prizes, recognition, and more. Hackathon can be broadly classified as idea based or problem solving. Idea based is a creative hackathon in which new product and service prototypes are built, primarily aimed at customers are developed. This is something creative, something new in the market. Whereas problem solving hackathon, in which businesses work on predefined real life challenges and ensure the development of prototypes that directly address those challenges. These are more of innovative type, whereas this already a problem is being solved, but it is being solved in a much better way. That is called problem solving hackathon. Who can be part of hackathon? If you are a competitive person and think on your feet, then I recommend you can enter an hackathon. It is not just for coders, it is for all type of professionals like business analysts, designers, UI developers, testers, presenters, project managers. If you are a tech savvy, then you need to get onto hackathon. Let's know the objective of hackathon or why hackathon. Hackathon or any such event is a platform to bring something new by the participant, to challenge them, to get something best out of them. All the objective depends on the kind of event and who is conducting it. However, predominantly the hackathon focuses on learning and future thinking. That is by bringing in best of the team members to enable them to create product or application, to learn something new, to become a better team member by building the better bonding between team members and encourage ideas of the team members. Also, to welcome new team members to the family. As I gave example of mine, which is 2 decades before, I got an opportunity to see the end to end of the software development life cycle. The same thing happens here also. We can make out the complete software development life cycle and methodology, right from idea generation, requirement gathering process, signing off, monitoring, and governance. Hackathon opens up a huge networking opportunity to know one another and to initiate the relationship, which can turn into a long term relationship. It opens up a new job opportunity, it opens up an entrepreneurship within the members or participants. Hackathon spirit is in recognition, with rewards to performers in various categories and recognizing all participants through certificates, cash prize for the winners, awards, and much more. Hackathon is an opportunity to show your talent and to say that you are in a most happening technology domain. The most important part of hackathon is in its process, how it is being developed. Hackathon happens between team members. A well balanced team shall be formed based on various parameters. Team shall choose the topic that they would like to work on. Team has to brainstorm on various things. How the project to be executed, understand what is the current reality, what if to know what can be the future, what wows, what customers or users want. Can we do it? Is it viable from economics point of view? What works? A conceptualization or a create prototype or test and release. Once this is being brainstormed, then we have to move on to the designing the solution. Let's identify the opportunity, scope the project to the specifics, draft the brief, make the plan how this is going to be developed, do the research. A little research is going to really help. Identify the insights that you get out of this designing phase, establish the criteria on which it is going to be developed, brainstorm the idea within the team members, and develop the concept. Before moving on, create a napkin pitch and see within yourselves, is it really going to be inspired? It is really going to make a difference. And then it's all about the surface and key assumptions. Once you are done with this, move on, make a prototype. This is where the actual work happens. Do and develop. It's a complete interaction. Avoid redundancy. Have a clear team plan so that everyone's effort is valid and it gives a contribution to the overall project. Once you are ready, the best part is in the serving, that is, present the prototype. When you're presenting, talk right from the architecture, UI, UX, backend, application flow, usage, key differentiators, and the output that you have got it. It's all about interact, how it is being developed, review, correct, and present. Let's see how to win an hackathon. All hackathon works on based on some concept or theme and based on the rules which is defined by judges and what judges are expecting. The winning happens by giving a great demo of a tangible solution. And a good presentation is the one which includes like what you did and why you did it and why did you come out with that idea and why somebody should be bothered to implement that idea. Show something which works practical and has the capability to make a difference. The solution should be a minimum viable product MVP. Explain what value this product or solution brings. Apart from this, there are going to be various evaluation criteria by the judges. It depends on like how each team presented the output based on concept, build, presentation and prototype. Also, it's going to be monitored that how an individual performed and as well as the team performed because these also are very important during an hackathon. Here are a few of the tips that I would like to share with you. One is be clear with the hackathon schedule. Usually it happens over a weekend. And be ready to extend yourself with little less sleep. Sure, you shall remember your college days of exams and project submission. Get inspired and be ready for those extra hours. Be open to learn and grow. Make yourself completely available for the event. Be proactive. Have your dependency work completed beforehand. Communicate to your contacts about your non availability during the sessions so that you will not be disturbed during those crucial days. As an individual or team member, be prepared in terms of exploring the ideas. Always have the relevant software code stacks ready and a good working system. Very important, keep in mind of the code of conduct, how you should interact with one another during the session as it's going to be long hours, which is vital for you and for people around you. The experience, which I had 2 decades back, ignited my leadership capability and entrepreneurship spirit within me, and which has made me to run an organization, consult companies, and run successful hackathons. Paulo Coelho says everybody has a creative potential, and from the moment you can express this creative potential, you can start changing the world. Hackathon gives you a gateway to think creative and be part of changing the world for better. Most important is enjoy the journey and the result will follow. Thank you and all the very best.